Like, share, subscribe.
What it do, 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 what it do. I go by the name of BREE, represent that self-made hustle TV, where the hustle has to be in you, not on you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Listen to the front. Yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. Let me get a few jams going and we're gonna crank this shit up, man. I told you, I'm gonna keep coming back as long as they keep coming with the bullshit. I'm gonna keep coming back. Watch this, dog. Y'all know, man, this shit is ill. It ain't ill, man. This shit is interesting to me. I'm weird.
Hey, what's up? What up, Nino? What's up, Dad? What's up, Dad? Hey, what's up? Yo.
Ride West, time of thanking. Wild card drinking. I just left some bad. She hit me up like we linking. I said I'm on the way like some protein. I've been stacking since I was like 14. I watch me when I wanna see a player on the screen. I know my soda dirty, but my Louis shoes they clean. I'm trying to make some plays. You scam or use a triple beam. I'm about to go global. You should probably join the team. Behind 10 smoke, die jamming, plots and scheme. Right now my chain rope, but I'm thanking Byzantine. I gotta do so close, mixed it with the real thing. I'm pouring Carl Thundrin', this what being player bring. Just signed the R&B chick, but she really can't sing. Right swingers for attention, I got diamonds in my ring. I'm thinking flawless, so I'm going dental with the bling. I'm known nationwide, but in Houston I'm a king. I'm first class united, I ain't sitting by no wing.
Hey, what's up?
One more jam. Make sure y'all hit the like button, wiping your feet off on some free shit. That's all I ask. Hit the like button, man, on some free shit, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna show y'all something good today, man. Well, it's good to me. I don't know if y'all gonna like it, but, you know, let me get one more jam, man. Get a little puffs of my utensils, and we gonna get to it, man. Listen, man. You learn something new every day, man. I'm talking about every single day. Well, I try to.
This what it seemed, living the ghetto dream without pockets full, paying sad. Just a Houston nigga, my mouth and my whip on glad, jaw on my neck. do the intersection, they can see when I pass. Southside still holding, letting my body rock and seducing this soda. I'm really leaning off the exotic pop. They tried to steal a style and ain't pay homage, but we got it now. I'm really charging a book for a feature to help my partner. I wish I had hundreds. I'm in the spot watching this bread come in. All my spots roll better, you ain't scared, come in. I'm in the spot with A&R, playing signs in on record label. Paid in for a movie, shooting for 50 from the breakfast table. Shit, I don't blame me, I hate me too. Live from the cockpit, sipping cereal with a bird eye view. Yeah, I'm from Houston, we linked up this really brick squad. I'm speaking with the juice man and Gucci whipping fit on me a gangster. Living memory of a bar baby. I still rub my head while I dug it. I'm from Southside. I think I fell in love with a stripper, but I ain't gonna talk about it. Coffee cups full of Texas tea whenever we come out like, man, there ain't never still a chance for me like, I'ma take this pint to the head like, and she fucking me so good, I'm like, bitch, don't even tell y'all. I ain't one, but they can never fuck with me if they could. I'm like,
Let's go.
I ain't no average little nigga. She gon' do big dog shit with me.
I'm in the spot with 10 P's, a bottle of that clean and a box of that green. Gotta play in the lanes. I'm from Houston, you can tell how my ball fade clean. Keep it quiet, I can't tell if they coming in my dreams. Big 40 in my jeans, it come with the dress code. Drink better, but that money got me in my flex mode. Told Swiggle, grab a soda, we gon' get the wrist pulled. Exotic odors and big motors, put the lack in vet mode. That's the one with the V on it. Chanel on my clothes, that's the one with the C on it. Go Master P on it. Ice cream out of time, put the fee on it. I'm from Houston, it go down, get a pound for 300. The city we running from the mo to the park. Told Swig meet me halfway, he met me in the car. Where I'm from, it ain't no addis, had the pedal in the park. We got handlebars and addies and do 7 for the knocks. We just died.
I ain't never still a chance for me like, I'ma take this pint to the head like, and she fucking me so good, I'm like, bitch, don't even tell y'all. I ain't one of the ones, but they can never fuck with me if they.
Let's get into it, man. I told y'all that. I said, as long as I find some new intel, I'm gonna keep coming back, man. I'm gonna keep coming back. Damn, fucking mouth. Fuck up. I forgot on that mouse. I gotta go get my other mouse, man. Man, y'all gonna watch this. Y'all gonna trip out. What we gonna get into, I got 2 videos I want to show y'all. The second video is some knowledge shit, man. This video that we about to watch right now is, we gonna watch what really happened. Like we gonna watch computerized what really happened. Shit crazy, boy. Hey, boy, this is dope as hell. It's crazy to me. I'm weird, dog. I've been watching this shit all fucking morning. Tell y'all, dog. All day, dog. This shit right here. And this is a more people's job, bro. This is the job that they take, boy. Shout out to all them people in the Army, man. I used to think differently before watching this type of shit. I swear.
Erupts from the deck of the USS Spruance and starts screaming towards Iran. Then the booster falls away and a turbofan the size of a coffee table spools to life, and the Tomahawk drops to 50 feet above the waterline. 4 seconds later, the next cell fires. Then the next. Then the next. The largest American military operation since the 2003 invasion of Iraq has just started. And Iran was about to find out firsthand why Americans don't have free health care. Within 90 seconds, 8 missiles are gone. 300 miles northwest, 2 other destroyers are running the same drill. 25 Tomahawks now race their radar altimeters along the wave tops, threading between Iranian coastal surveillance stations on routes designed to exploit every known gap in...
Listen, man. The people that's in the Army, man, listen, dog. Listen, dog. Them people is the shit, dog. Like, they strategies, they plans... Man, you can't fuck. I see why Trump was talking shit like that. This why Trump was talking shit like, hey, y'all ain't gonna beat us. Man, listen, dog. These people are elite, dog. These people are elite, dog.
Coverage. Flight time to the IRGC naval bases on Iran's southern coast, 40 minutes. Nobody in Iran has any idea they're coming. Somewhere on the Gulf Coast, an Iranian radar operator is probably drinking tea and watching a blank scope. He has about 39 minutes of peace left. But Tomahawks are patient and slow. 550 miles per hour across open water means 40 minutes of exposure where a single coastal radar ping could compromise the entire southern attack. Everything now depends on what crossed the border ahead of them. Already inside Iranian airspace, a wave of Lucas drones is doing something no American weapon has ever done. An Iranian air defense operator at a Bavar 373 battery watches a dozen slow-moving contacts materialize on his scope, pushing inland from the coast at barely a...
Let me make sure this is the right video, though, dog. Look, bro, and these videos show me why that war costs money, bro. We talking $30,000 drones, bro. We talking $2 million stealths. $2 million stealth planes. Them planes cost $2 billion. $2 billion. That's why they won't sell it to nobody. Yeah, this is the right video. Hey, they won't sell them planes to nobody.
Coast at barely 110 knots. He can't tell which ones carry 40-pound warheads aimed at his radar antenna and which ones are just noise. So he does the only thing training allows. He fires. The interceptor streaks off the rail. Over $1 million. It tracks a drone the size of a riding lawnmower, closes at 3 times the speed of sound, and turns it into confetti. But it wasn't a Tomahawk missile. What you just saw blow up was a low-cost unmanned combat attack system, or Lucas drone, operated by Task Force Scorpion Strike. The drones themselves, manufactured by Spectral Works in Mesa, Arizona, reverse in...
Look, $30,000, bro. $30,000 bombs, nigga. $30,000, nigga. And they got a warehouse full of them waiting for our asses. They got a warehouse, 30,000. These cost 30,000 a piece to make. And they got a whole warehouse full of them ready to come get us with them hoes.
Engineered from captured Iranian Shahed 136s, cost $35,000 to produce. And right now, they're the most important aircraft over Iran. He fires again, another million, and again. This is...
Listen, look, the missiles, millions. Every time you fire one of them hoes, that's a million. Boom, a million. Boom, a million. A boom, a million. You just blowing out millions. That's why they say war costs money. $1 million missiles, nigga. But they do what they supposed to do, though.
Cost exchange warfare at an industrial scale. Every interceptor that chases a drone cheaper than a pickup truck is one fewer in the magazine when 25 Tomahawk cruise missiles show up in 30 minutes. Worse, every time that battery fires, it broadcasts its exact position to the passive sensors on the F-35.
So what it's saying is that every time with them heat sensors and shit, if you don't fire, it can't find you. Soon as it fire, sensors get that hoe. Boy, this shit...
Fives now crossing the Iraqi border. That operator is spending his ammunition and painting a target on his own forehead at the same time. But the Iranian air defense commanders celebrated...
Just imagine firing away, and you think you saving your life, but really you really unaliving yourself, bro. Hey, man, this shit's so hard.
Their winds are about to discover something. Those interceptors they just burned through, they were going to need every single one of them in about 25 minutes. Because what crossed the Iraqi border next wasn't a $35,000 drone. 12 F-15I ROMs have been climbing east through Iraqi airspace for 9...
These niggas in the USA, boy, was all day top, nigga. When Trump, man, this is why Trump was talking like this, boy. It don't stop, nigga. It keep coming and keep coming. Hey, you thought that was it? We were just getting started, man.
10 minutes, tucked behind a screen of F-35I Adirs running silent in the lead. Electronic warfare suites passively cataloging every radar emission along the Iranian border while broadcasting nothing. The ROMs flew in the electromagnetic shadow, each one hanging heavy with a Rampage missile slung under the fuselage center line. At 08:05 local time, the formation reaches launch altitude over western Iraq. The lead weapons officer in the back seat has been watching his targeting display update for the last hour. Coordinates refined 3 times via Link 16 from an Israeli Oron intelligence aircraft circling over Jordan. He confirms the final solution. The pilot squeezes the release. 2,500 pounds drop away and the ROM jumps, nose pitching up from the sudden weight loss. The fly-by-wire connecting before the pilot's hands can. Below the jet, the solid rocket motor lights. The weapon punches through the sound barrier in seconds, trailing a wide exhaust plume that the pilot can see shrinking in his rearview mirrors as the missile climbs away on a ballistic arc toward Tehran. 11 more ROMs release within seconds of each other. 12 weapons, now accelerating beyond anything Iran can intercept at this phase of flight, arcing east. A Tomahawk from Iraq needs 45 minutes to reach Tehran. These weapons need minutes. That gap is the entire ballgame. 45 minutes gives Iranian radar operators.
Listen, dog. Just imagine them hoes shooting a missile, nigga. That bitch take 45 minutes to land. Boy, that's a bad mother effer. 45 minutes, nigga. Damn near an hour to land and blow your ass up. This bitch, man, you know, nigga, you can eat a whole meal in 45 minutes, nigga. And man, it'll be your last one too, fool.
Operators time to detect, track, get authorization, and fire. Minutes gives them time to watch the impact on the news. Spent rocket boosters will tumble into fields across eastern Iraq. Us and analysts will photograph them within hours. But right now, 12 warheads are converging on Pasture Street. The Tomahawks are 10 minutes from the Gulf Coast. And the air defense batteries the Lucas drones have been emptying all morning are running out of things to shoot.
They run it out.
At 08:10, everything arrives at once. The standoff weapons hit Tehran first. Supersonic warheads arriving with functionally zero warning time. The office of the Supreme Leader on Pasture Street takes multiple direct hits. An Airbus satellite passing overhead captures the aftermath.
Say now, they hit that bitch from the front, back, side to side, front, back, and I'm not being happy for this, dog. This shit is like I'm ill. I'm kind of sick, y'all. Y'all gotta understand I love guns and shit, dog. This shit right here was strategic as hell, dog. We thought that was something the way they went in there and got that boy out of there when they took that oil with the 4 helicopters and the 5th helicopter on the top, and then it's them top secret helicopters. They can hover. Them hoes can hover and don't make no sounds. Hey man, listen, dog. This shit is hard.
Several buildings inside the compound reduced to broken concrete. Smoke columns punching through the morning air. Within minutes, the F-35 Ayadirs crossed the border carrying JDAMs and GBU.
And what I like about this is it shows, I thought every jet was the same, y'all. You know my little dumb ass, I ain't in the army or nothing, I ain't shit. I thought all them jets was the same. I thought maybe it got a different motor, but the same bullets on that hoe, maybe. Nah, all this shit different up on these hoes. They do different shit, dog.
39 small diameter bombs. This is where the F-35 sensor fusion earns every dollar of its price tag. The pilot rolling in on the Ministry of Defense does not flip between radar screens, infrared feeds, and threat displays. The jet's computers merge everything. Its own sensors, Link 16 data from every aircraft in the formation, and satellite imagery into one picture. He sees every Iranian radar still operating within 200 miles. Every friendly aircraft. The GPS coordinates of 3 buildings he's about to put a bomb through. One screen, one picture. Like driving with a GPS that shows every traffic camera, speed trap, and pothole, all updated in real time. Iran spent 30 years building an integrated air defense network. The F-35 turned it into a highlight reel. He rolls the Adir onto its back at 25,000 feet, pulls the nose down toward the Ministry of Defense compound, and releases a GBU-39 small-diameter bomb. The weapon is only 250 pounds, a quarter the size of a standard JDAM, but its GPS-guided diamond-shaped wings let it glide over 40 miles from release point. And at this range, the circular error is measured in single-digit feet. The SDB punches through the ministry roof and detonates on a delayed fuse inside the 3rd floor, the level where military planning documents live. Across Tehran, the pattern repeats. The Ministry of Intelligence, the Atomic Energy Organization headquarters, Parchin military complex. Each one selected because it cannot be rebuilt quickly, relocated, or replaced from backup systems. The F-35Is are not hitting random government buildings. They're severing the administrative nervous system that connects Iran's military leaders to its units in the field, its intelligence, and its nuclear bureaucracy. But every minute the F-35Is spend over Tehran, their fuel ticks down and their exposure grows.
Remember,
and from the mountains of western Iran, Iran's most...
So I'm guessing the lower you go, the more fuel you lose, the higher you up, you can keep fuel longer. So I guess they were flying low. They saying the longer they stay low like that, nigga, you're going to run out of fuel.
capable air defense system, the one the Lucas drones haven't reached yet, is tracking every one of them. 700 miles south of the smoke over Tehran, the Tomahawks finally reached the coast. The first warhead hits Asaluya IRGC naval base at 0812 hours local time. The command building folds inward. Fuel storage behind it catches, and a column of black smoke punches straight up through the morning humidity. 4 minutes later, an F-15E Strike Eagle from the 48th Fighter...
Hey, you see how these are different jets, bro? Different jets for different tactics. They all do different things. This is tough, man. This is hard. My nigga, this shit here, dog, is dope to me. And war is crazy. I do not want anybody. I don't condone this, dog. I just like this shit. I don't know. I'm weird. This shit where you can reenact this shit is dope, dog.
Wing, forward deployed to Jordan from RAF Lakenheath, rolls in from the north at 18,000 feet and 60 degrees of dive angle. The weapons systems officer in the back seat has been staring at this target for the last 40 minutes on his APG-82 radar display. A hardened concrete shelter on the waterfront with a half-moon roof.
Nigga, from the sky, you wouldn't be able to know nothing. You wouldn't be able to see nothing because it's covered in grass. Nigga, look at this. It's covered in grass. What y'all think up in there, man? What y'all think up in there, man? Hey, man, they stopping this shit for y'all even think that y'all can even go to the garage and grab the heaters, nigga. It's over with. We gonna blow the garage up. Fuck that.
Designed to protect the PACAP class fast attack boats inside.
So these are the boats that they be using to take down them ships. Y'all ain't never seen in some of them videos where they attacking them ships and it be a whole bunch of fast-ass boats with guns? This it right here.
These are the boats that Iran built to swarm the Strait of Hormuz, 50 feet long, armed with machine guns and rocket launchers, designed to sprint out in packs of 100 and overwhelm oil tankers and U.S. ships with volume. Nobody's sprinting anywhere today. He designates the shelter, confirms GPS lock, pickles the GBU-31. 2,000 pounds drop off the centerline station.
Even if y'all did survive it, nigga, y'all don't got nothing to even leave the premises with. Y'all don't got no boats. They just blew up y'all shit.
The JDEM tail kit deploys, 4 grid fins adjusting 10 times per second, steering a slab of tritonal and hardened steel toward a roof that was built to stop shrapnel, not a weapon that hits with the force of a freight car. 30 seconds of free fall. The bomb punches through the concrete arch and detonates inside the shelter. The overpressure has nowhere to go. The walls blow outward. The roof pancakes down onto the boats like a fist closing. The Strike Eagle is already climbing, pulling 5 Gs back to altitude when the Wizzo confirms the hit on the targeting pod footage. Below them, the Strait of Hormuz sits open and quiet. Iran spent 40 years threatening to mine it and choke the global economy. The boats that were supposed to do it are burning under a collapsed roof on the...
So what you gonna do? What you gonna attack it with what? Man, listen, dawg. We know where y'all weapons is. They just snitched on y'all. We finna blow all y'all shit up. Y'all didn't think we knew where that shit was, nigga.
Gulf Coast. And the Navy is far from being done with Iran today. 500 miles east, the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln is making 30 knots into a headwind. On the flight deck, an FA-18E Super Hornet from VFA-41 Black Aces sits on Catapult 1 with...
Dawg, this is a whole... Dawg, we done seen 3 different kind of jets that's in on this. 3 different kind of jets that got different kind of missiles on it that do 3 different kind of things, dawg.
Both F-414 engines at military power. The catapult officer drops to one knee and touches the deck. The holdback brakes and the shuttle fires. 0 to 165 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. 4Gs shove the pilot's spine.
Hey, you seen the 4G? You seen how he jerked that nigga to the foot? Boy, that's how fast that hoe took out, man. That nigga hey, nigga, yeah.
And into the ejection seat hard enough to test whether breakfast is staying down. The Black Aces are headed for Chabahar, Iran's only deep.
Remember, we was coming from the right. We was coming from the east, I think that is. I mean, we was coming from the west. Now we got some niggas coming from the east now.
Water port on the Gulf of Oman. Tomahawks hit the command post and fuel storage 20 minutes ago. The petroleum reserves are throwing a column of black smoke visible 60 miles out of the strike package's forward-looking infrared. But the submarine piers are still standing. And a Gadir-class midget sub that slips out to sea can carry mines into the Strait of Hormuz on a hull small enough to hide in commercial shipping traffic. That cannot happen.
Not happen.
The lead Hornet rolls in on the submarine pier with a GB.
Here I come, boss. Showing the weapons again. Some total different weapons, different missiles that do different things, man. Listen, dog, this shit is super hard, pause, man. I'm talking about this is some of the dopest shit I ever saw in my life, dog. Like, y'all don't understand, dog.
U-31 JDAM. His wingman from VFA-14 Top Hatters follows 30 seconds later and puts a second 2,000-pounder into the dry dock facility next door. If you can't fuel a submarine, repair it, or load it with mines, it might as...
Hey, man. Oh, I got something about the oil, Andre, so just stay with me till this one is over with.
Well, be an expensive lawn ornament. A third pair targets the Charlie 802 anti-ship missile battery on the coastal bluff. The launcher that could threaten tankers and coalition warships in the strait. 2 GBU-39 small diameter bombs later, and the battery ceases to exist. Across the Gulf Coast, the coordinated Tomahawk then fighter pattern has now hit Asaluya, Chabahar, and Bandar Abbas.
They even took a ship over there, the ship blasted at them, so they can't leave that bitch. You think you're gonna leave, the ship is... We smoking y'all as soon as y'all try to run to the water, so...
Iran's Kilo-class submarines and the IRGC Navy's fast attack headquarters. The carrier air wing still has plenty of weapons left on the rails as insurance against any IRGC boat brave enough to sortie. None do. But 500 miles north, the F-35Is over Tehran are running low on fuel, and the air defense system in the western mountains is now coming alive. 3 hours into the operation, the weapon Iran was counting on finally gives itself away. After Israel dismantled virtually all of Iran's Russian-supplied S-300 batteries in October of 2024, Iranian engineers did something genuinely impressive. They spent 2 years building a domestic replacement with the idea.
So they built this shit right here. This supposed to be their little special weapon or whatever they thought it was. Hey, they came back and rebuilt this bitch even better than they thought. Like, it's a bad motherfucker, though.
EF will later designate the SA-65 Mobile Phased Array Radar, roughly 150-kilometer engagement range, the ceiling of what Iran could build under sanctions. They positioned it in the Kermanshah Mountains, guarding the western corridor Israeli jets have been using all morning. An EA-18G Growler from the Lincoln's Air Wing catches the first emission. The SA-65 search radar has been pulsing intermittently for hours, short bursts, trying to track the F-35Is without staying on long enough to attract a missile. But now, with a second wave of ROMs inbound through the corridor, the battery commander makes the decision every air defense operator dreads. He switches to fire control. Full power, continuous track. He's going for a shot. The moment he transmits, he is finished. The Growler's ALQ-249 next generation jammer.
It's like they knew what y'all was gonna do. Nigga, we got this, all them jets don't got jammers on it, my nigga. The only reason I know what a jammer is because I play GTA. And they got that shit on the cars, bro. I ain't never been in no army, so I know exactly what they doing. Them missiles are on computerized off signals. If you jam the signal, it's like it can't see me anymore. So it's like it's basically shooting at nothing,
Floods his tracking frequency with enough power to turn the display into noise. Simultaneously, an F-35I that's been passively mapping that emission for 90 minutes passes the precise grid coordinates via Link 16. And from a Super Hornet orbiting 40 miles west, an AGM-88 missile drops off the pylon, lights its rocket motor, and accelerates to nearly Mach 3. The missile's multi-mode seeker, GPS, inertial, and multimeter wave homing doesn't care if the radar shuts down. It already knows where it lives. Ignition to impact, less than 90 seconds.
Hey, meaning like, you could shut it down to where you think that it's not sensing your signal the way it jammed up y'all missile, the same way. Bitch, nah, bitch. Our system's so strong, we still know your stupid dumb ass is still right there. It's the computerized. Come here, ho. Come here, ho. Come here.
Iran spent 2 years building a replacement for the air defense system Israel destroyed. Israel and the U.S. destroyed the replacement before lunch. A U.S. official later says we have effectively suppressed their air defense.
Hey, that's why you shouldn't tell the world about your weapons, fool. You should just build them hoes and hide them. And save it for when you got to go to war. Instead of showing it off and showing it off, they know what they was looking for. Went right over there, blew that up. You're not using that. So go build another. Take you another 2-3 years back and go build you a better one this time.
That sequence rewrites the rest of the day because the aircraft that have been orbiting over Iraq for 3 hours, waiting for exactly this moment, are finally cleared to push deep. 12 F-22 Raptors get the call. These are the jets from Joint Base Langley, Eustis, Virginia. Call signs Trend 51 through 66. Ferried to Israel via RAF Laken Heath 4 days ago. They've been burning holes in the sky over western Iraq for 3 hours, watching the air defense picture shift from red to amber. Now it's go time. The lead Raptor pilot pushes both throttles to military power and banks east into Iranian airspace. His APG-77 radar is painting everything within 125 miles, tracking contacts the size of a golf ball, while his own jet returns a radar signature roughly the size of a marble. An Iranian fighter would need to be within 15 miles to register anything at all. At 15 miles, his AMRAAMs are already off the rail. It's the radar equivalent of being invisible until you're already standing in someone's living room.
Nah, we talking about like this. We talking about pull up on your ass like this. You don't see nothing. And it's right in your face like that. Man, imagine that, dog. Dog, these guys should be the highest paid guys in the nation, dog.
But the Raptors aren't here to shoot down fighters. They're here to listen. The F-22's AN/ALR-94 is the most effective electronic warfare suite ever mounted onto a fighter. Over 30 antennas embedded across the wings, fuselage, and tail, each one tuned to a different slice of the electromagnetic spectrum. As the Raptor cruises over central Iran, the system is quietly cataloging every electronic emission on the ground below. A mobile sand battery that relocated during the morning chaos and thinks it's hidden, the AL-94 has already geolocated it from its search radar. An IRGC command post communicating on a frequency it thinks is secure, logged, coordinates tagged, forwarded via Link 16 to an F-15E orbiting 60 miles behind. The Raptor pilot never fires a shot. He doesn't need to. Every piece of data his jet collects makes the next striker's job easier. The Iranian Air Force, maybe 40 operational MiG-29s, a handful of surviving F-14 Tomcats, and some aging Phantoms that were already...
Bro, they shit suck, dog. They should, hey, dog, I'm just being honest, dog. R.I.P. to them people, man. But y'all army, y'all weaponry, y'all shit suck. That shit trash. That shit look old, dog. You see the shit that America riding in, boy? That shit look old, dog.
Old when Top Gun came out, stays on the ground. Smart choice. But on the ground in western Iran, a different fight is reaching its climax. While the Raptors catalog central Iran and the Navy...
Hey, you heard what he said? All that shit, it stood on the ground because they knew they couldn't do shit with it, fading, going against shit like this. That was like, man, we might as well leave them Top Gun airplanes on the ground because them hoes ain't finna do a mimi tata. They ain't finna do shit, nigga, compared to this shit that they got right here.
Dismantles the Gulf Coast. The most desperate contest of the day is playing out in the mountains of Kermanshah, Loristan, and Khuzestan. 30 F-15I ROMs loaded with Rafael Spice glide bombs and Delilah cruise missiles have fanned out across 3 provinces hunting TELs, transporter erector launchers, the heavy trucks that carry, raise, and fire ballistic missiles capable of reaching Israeli cities. The math is brutal. An IRGC missile crew can drive a Shahab 3 out of a hardened...
Hey, watch this shit right here, dog. Don't get them vehicles on the ground with the missiles coming out of them like they weak, dog. This shit is ran by computers, dog. It ain't about the way it's, nigga, that computer can make that hoe do what it wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So don't think it's weak because it's on the ground, dog.
Mountain tunnel set up in a valley, connect fuel lines, erect the missile on the rail, and launch in under 30 minutes. Then they drive the empty tail back underground before the next satellite pass. The IDF has spent months building targeting packages from signals intelligence, satellite imagery, and reportedly human sources inside the IRGC itself. Every one of those sources is earning their paycheck this morning. Finding a missile launcher in the mountains of western Iran is like finding a specific food truck in New York City, except this food truck is trying to hit Tel Aviv and moves every 20 minutes. IDF drone footage released hours later captures the moment that defines the day. An Iranian TEL caught mid-sequence in a narrow valley, raining infrared. The missile's already vertical on the launcher. Probably.
It said it's raining infrared, meaning it's already down there, cocked back, loaded, finna go where it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? When it's pointed up like that, that means they about to fire that hoe. You know what I'm saying?
A Shahab 3 variant, ground crew visible at the base, connecting the last fuel umbilicals. The weapons officer on the orbiting ROM has the crosshairs centered on the launcher rail, but he holds. If he releases now, the spice bomb's last radius catches the tail, but the missile could topple clear. Damaged, not destroyed. He needs the fuel lines connected. He needs the crew bunched at the base. He needs everything in one place. 10 seconds. 15. The ground crew steps back from the umbilical connection point. He pickles. The Raphael Spice glide bomb drops off the pylon and extends its wings. GPS and electro-optical guidance steering it down the valley on a trajectory calculated to impact the launcher base at a shallow angle, maximizing the blast footprint across the tail and the missile simultaneously. 12 seconds of guided flight. The warhead detonates at the junction of the launcher rail and the truck chassis. The Shahab 3's fuel tank ruptures and 3 tons of liquid propellant ignite in a secondary fireball that whites out the infrared camera for a full 2 seconds. When the image returns, the valley floor is scorched bare. The tail is scrap. But they can't catch them all. Iran has hundreds of TELs dispersed throughout the western mountains. Some are in tunnels with approaches already collapsed. Some are decoys, and some, the crews that fuel fast enough, erect before the next drone pass and fire before a ROM arrives. Those missiles are already arcing toward Israeli cities. Some Iranian counterfire is going to get through, and the only way to limit how much is to destroy Iran's largest conventional weapons stockpile before it launches.
We just gonna go get the head, nigga. I'ma stop you know, remember I said this shit is read by computers, so, you know, you can take them out one by one, but then that's a chance there's other ones that could get out. Now, nigga, how about we just go take out that center, man, where y'all blasting them out with the computers, nigga, so it won't be nothing. Then take them out one by one, nigga.
The Raptor's feeding targeting data to every aircraft in theater, and Iranian air defense is functionally gone. The coalition scales to full capacity. Israel's next wave, 30 more fighter jets, fans out across Isfahan, Bushehr, Avaz, and surrounding areas. 60 precision munitions, targets the opening strikes couldn't reach, ballistic missile warehouses, air defense production lines, and a drone regiment headquarters, and the Shaheed depots. Warehouse complexes and hardened hangars packed with Shaheed 136 one-way attack drones, fuel.
Hey, them drones, man, them niggas thought they was finna, they be trying to say that shit. Bitch, we know where that shit is. Bitch, that shit in this shit. We finna go, man, we coming for this shit. We coming for that shit too.
Armed, pre-programmed with coordinates for Israeli cities and American bases stacked in launch racks waiting for the order. The same drones the IRGC was planning to launch in swarms of hundreds as part of their retaliation this afternoon.
Hey, they said they was gonna lunch them hoes, man. They said that they were gonna lunch them hoes. Hey, that's what they said, nigga. Hey, that's what they said.
JDAMs and smaller diameter bombs walked through depot after depot across 3 provinces. 950 drones gone. Simultaneously.
950 of them hoes. That's 950 bombs, bro. 950 bombs.
U.S. strikes hammer IRGC command and control infrastructure deeper inland, underground bunkers, communications relays, fiber optic nodes. The targeting logic is simple. Sever the communications first, and commanders can't coordinate even if they want to. Iran's internet drops to 4% of normal, confirmed by NetBlocks. However,
nigga, they even know what y'all internet is, nigga. Hey, they hit these folks so hard, they knocked out their internet, boy. They shit dropped to 14%. Ain't no cell phones or nothing, nigga. They just... hey,
A hacked Iranian prayer app is still able to push a simple message through to millions of phones. Help has arrived. If you enjoyed this video, watch our other video.
Damn, dog. Dog, so, bro, that was that, dog. So what y'all
At
think?
17.
What y'all think, dog? Huh? What y'all think about that, dog? Hey, dog, that shit was hard as hell, dog. I don't care what nobody say, but I'm against that war shit. But this is dope. That's dope as fuck. But I'm finna show y'all, we finna go into some shit that a lot might not want to hear, but it's all true. I'm gonna learn y'all something every day, man, when you fucking...
In 2000, Saddam Hussein did something that signed his death warrant. It was not building weapons. It was not threatening his neighbors. He switched Iraq's oil sales from dollars to euros.
You guys, this is what this is all about, dog. This is what this was all about, dog. Y'all listen to this video, dog. This is all facts, dog. Ain't nothing about this made up. This is what I was trying to explain to y'all, but y'all know I don't know how to talk right, dog, when it comes to shit like this, dog. You know, but I know what I'm talking about.
3 years later, his country was invaded. His government was destroyed. And the very first thing the American-backed government did, before rebuilding schools, before restoring electricity, was switch Iraq's oil sales back to dollars. 9 years after that, Muammar Gaddafi tried something even bolder.
Watch this.
He did not just want to sell oil in a different currency. He wanted to create a brand new one, a gold-backed
His own currency, man. His own currency, dog. His own currency.
African currency that would free the entire continent from Western financial control. NATO bombed his country into rubble. He was hunted down and killed in the street. And today, right now as you are watching this, Black Africans are being sold in open-air slave markets in the country the West liberated. If you are paying attention to what just happened to Iran this weekend, you already know the pattern just repeated itself. Again, if you are new here, subscribe to Black Culture Unlocked right now.
Go to Black Culture Unlocked, man. These are all facts, y'all. This the shit they won't let you do. They steal their shit, then change it back to American currency and don't tell nobody. They just change it, nigga. They don't tell nobody. They don't. I thought that would be a big announcement that you would announce. Oh yeah, we changing this gold back to American currency. Hell no, they didn't.
Because what you are about to hear connects every single one of these wars to the same thing, and it is not what they told you on the news. There is an unspoken rule in the global economy. You can run your country however you want. You can be a dictator. You can crush protests.
Yep.
You can starve your people. As long as you sell your oil in American dollars, the United States will leave.
You can do whatever the hell you want to do in your country. I don't give a damn. But when you sell that oil, we want it to be in our money.
You alone. Saudi Arabia has one of the worst human rights records on earth. They execute people in public.
Yes.
They do not allow basic freedoms.
Yes.
And the United States has been their closest ally for decades. Not because of shared values, because Saudi Arabia props up the dollar. Here's how it works. After 1971, when the United States pulled the dollar off the gold standard, American money was no longer backed by anything physical. So the United States government made a deal. Oil-producing nations would sell their oil exclusively in United States dollars. In return, they would get American military protection and access to the global financial system. This is what is known as the Petrodollar. It is the single most important economic arrangement in the modern world. As long as every country on Earth needs dollars to buy oil, there will always be demand for dollars. That demand is what keeps the American economy afloat. That demand is what allows the United States to print trillions.
So I'm gonna ask y'all something. If you take it out of American dollars, what that's gonna do for us? What would it do for us if he changed that to another currency, whether it be crypto or whatever the hell, you know? It doesn't do nothing for us, dog. We need that money, nigga. We need that shit, dog. I'm talking about the United States.
Without the currency collapsing. Break that arrangement, and you become an enemy of the state overnight. In October 2000, Saddam Hussein announced that Iraq would no longer accept US dollars for its oil. He switched the country's oil transactions to euros under the United Nations Oil for Food program. He also converted $10 billion in Iraqi reserves from dollars to euros. Western financial analysts called it irrational. They said Iraq would lose money on conversion fees. They said the euro was weaker than the dollar, and it made no financial sense.
Yes.
But Saddam wasn't making a financial decision. He was making a political one.
A political one.
He was telling the world that a sovereign nation does not have to bow to the dollar.
You don't have to
and he was right.
To that. You don't got to bow to that. What he was trying to say is, nigga, we don't got it, nigga. The same way y'all got a dollar made, nigga. How come we can't make one of them, nigga? The fuck you mean, nigga? Hey, I can dig what he's saying. They got theirs. Why is theirs so important? Nigga, let's make ours important. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
At first, the euro rose in value, and Iraq actually made money on the switch. In 2003, the United States invaded Iraq. The stated reasons were weapons of mass destruction and links to terrorism. Both turned out to be false.
Wow.
No weapons were ever found. No links were ever proven. The entire justification was manufactured. But here is the part they do not teach in any classroom. After Saddam was removed, the new government, backed by the United States, quietly converted Iraq's oil sales back to dollars. No announcement. No press conference. It just happened. The war cost over 1 million Iraqi lives. It destabilized the entire Middle East. It created the conditions for the rise of ISIS. And when it was over, the dollar was back in charge. Mission accomplished. If you've been watching the news this weekend and wondering what's really going on, this is it. Hit that like button and subscribe because the pattern doesn't stop with Iraq, Gaddafi, and the gold dinar. Now, here's where it gets personal for every black person watching this. In 2009, Muammar Gaddafi, who was chair of the African Union at the time, proposed something that terrified every Western financial institution on the planet. He wanted to create a unified African currency backed by gold. He called it the gold dinar. The plan was radical and it was specific. African and Muslim nations would sell oil and natural resources only for gold dinars, not dollars, not euros.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying.
Gold.
I need to look it up.
Libya alone held 143 tons of gold reserves to back it. Countries like Nigeria, Tunisia, Egypt, and Angola were ready to join. Think about what that would have meant. Africa holds 30% of the world's mineral resources. It holds massive oil reserves across Libya, Nigeria, Angola, and Algeria. If those nations collectively refused to sell their resources for dollars and demanded gold instead, the entire Western financial system would have been shaken to its core. The plan was also designed to replace the CFA franc, the currency France forces its former African colonies to use to this day. 14 African nations are still required to store 50% of their foreign reserves in the French treasury. That's not economics. That's colonial extraction with a bank account. Gaddafi's gold dinar would have ended that. It would have given Africa financial independence for the first time since colonization. We know exactly how the West reacted because the emails were leaked. In 2015, a cache of Hillary Clinton's emails became public. One of them, from her advisor Sidney Blumenthal, stated plainly that French intelligence had discovered Gaddafi's gold currency plan and that it directly influenced France's decision to lead the NATO attack on Libya. France's then-president Nicolas Sarkozy reportedly called Gaddafi a threat to the financial security of the world. Not a military threat, a financial one. A man leading a country of 6 million people was considered a threat to the global financial order because he wanted Africa to have its own money. In March 2011, NATO launched its bombing campaign. By October, Gaddafi was dead, dragged from a drain pipe, and executed on camera. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton responded to the news on CBS by laughing and saying, "We came, we saw, he died." What Libya became. Now here's what the liberation of Libya actually produced. Before NATO intervened, Libya had the highest human development index in all of Africa. Free education, free healthcare. The Great Man-Made River, the world's largest irrigation project, provided free fresh water across the country. Libya had no external debt. Per capita income was over $11,000, the fifth highest on the continent. Today, Libya ranks 105th in the...
It's like we take advantage of all that shit, dog. Or they don't got no good money management, or somebody giving them a little bit amount, or they was just stupid to take a little bit amount. Or they debt put them in a major hole when it really wasn't a debt. It was them just getting conked out of their money or they gold. Whatever the fuck it was. Because there is no way, bro. That shit was that high where people was getting paid. And this shit just go down like that, dog. As different presidents take place and different deals get in place. Man, motherfuckers go to taking advantage of people, dog.
The world in human development, a fall of over 50 places. The country has been in a state of civil war for over a decade. At one point, there were an estimated 1,600 armed militias fighting for territory.
Y'all not understanding, like, that shit in Mexico, y'all think that shit can end in a week. Man, that shit can go on forever. It don't gotta stop. You heard how long he said they been at a civil war? My nigga, that shit in Mexico that the cartel, that shit don't gotta stop. It could be to where we Americans probably won't never get to see over there ever again. If they warn like that.
No functioning central government. Infrastructure has collapsed. Power cuts are constant. The healthcare system is destroyed. And then there are the slave markets. In 2017, CNN sent an undercover team to Libya and documented something the world had not seen in centuries. Open-air auctions where black African migrants were being sold as slaves.
Crazy.
A man on camera auctioned off human beings, calling them merchandise.
We're talking about right now,
the price, as low as $200 to $400 per person.
A human.
The International Organization for Migration.
Hey, now do y'all believe they kidnap people and taking them over there in Mexico? If they do this in Africa, what make you think they don't do it nowhere else? Man, they do this shit everywhere. They definitely do it in Mexico all the time, dog. Come on, man.
Confirmed that 73% of migrants in Libya were being subjected to forced labor. People from Nigeria, Ghana, Niger, Mali, and across sub-Saharan Africa were kidnapped, beaten, tortured, and sold. Women were forced into sexual slavery. People who could not pay their ransom were worked to death. A United Nations Human Rights Council report in 2023 confirmed that crimes against humanity were being committed against migrants in Libya, and that European Union policies were contributing to the crisis by funding the very militias carrying out the abuse. This is what happened when the West liberated Libya from the man who wanted to free Africa from the dollar. They turned the wealthiest nation on the continent into a failed state with slave markets. The same NATO that said it was intervening to protect human rights created conditions where black people are being bought and sold in parking lots. Share this video right now. Send it to someone who thinks these wars are about freedom and democracy. Subscribe, and drop a comment, because the pattern just happened again. Iran, this weekend, the United States and Israel launched a coordinated military strike on Iran. They called it Operation Epic Fury. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was killed. Dozens of senior military and government officials were killed alongside him. Bombs fell across 24 of Iran's 31 provinces. Over 1,200 munitions were dropped in a single day. Iran retaliated by striking U.S. military bases across the Gulf, in Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, and the UAE. American service members have been killed. Airports across the Middle East were shut down. The Strait of Hormuz, the most critical oil route on Earth, was closed. And here is the detail they are not emphasizing in the coverage. Iran had been planning to launch its own oil bourse, a trading exchange where oil could be bought and sold in currencies other than the dollar. As far back as 2007, Iran announced plans to open the oil bourse in Tehran, where nations could trade hydrocarbons without ever touching a US dollar. Almost immediately, the rhetoric about Iran shifted. Weapons of mass destruction, nuclear programs, threats to regional stability. The same playbook. Every time. And here's the part that makes it worse.
Y'all better pay
Just
attention,
one day
man.
before the strikes began, Oman's
Getting out
foreign
that
minister
barbecue
announced
meat.
that Iran had agreed to full nuclear verification and had committed to never stockpiling enriched uranium.
Andre,
A diplomatic
Devin.
breakthrough was within reach.
I'm telling y'all,
Peace was,
dawg.
in his words, within reach. The bombs started falling anyway.
Man.
President Trump told The Atlantic that Iran should have done it sooner and that they waited too long.
Damn.
He had already stated publicly that regime
Damn.
change in Iran would be the best thing that could happen. Regime change. The same words used before Iraq. The same words used before Libya.
Regime
So let's
change.
lay it out. Saddam Hussein switched oil sales from dollars to euros in 2000. He was invaded in 2003. He was killed in 2006. Iraq's oil was switched back to dollars. Muammar Gaddafi proposed a gold-backed African currency in 2009. NATO bombed Libya in 2011. He was killed in October 2011. Libya became a failed state. Black Africans are now sold in slave markets in the country he once led. Iran announced plans for a non-dollar oil exchange. They have been targeted with sanctions, sabotage, and assassinations for years. And as of this weekend, their supreme leader is dead, and their country is being bombed. Every leader who tried to break free from the dollar was destroyed.
Hey, hell no,
Every
man.
single one. And every time,
This shit
the
right
people
here
who
ain't
suffer
good,
the
dawg.
most, the people caught in the crossfire,
good,
the
dawg,
people
Mr.
displaced, the people exploited in the aftermath,
This shit ain't good,
are
dawg.
black and brown people.
This ain't
It was
good.
Iraqi civilians who died by the hundreds of thousands. It's
That
black
ain't good,
Africans
dawg.
who are enslaved in post-Gaddafi Libya. It will be the poorest people in the Middle East who bear the cost of what's happening right now.
That's crazy.
This isn't a conspiracy theory. The Clinton emails are public. The Iraq invasion timeline is documented. The slave markets are on video.
We can't
The
do
Iran
shit,
strikes
nigga.
happened 2 days ago.
Dawg, you
The
see the
pattern is
weaponry
the
that
point.
these people got,
And the
dawg?
pattern
I
says
don't
this
think
was
nobody
never
can
about
fake that
weapons.
shit that
It
we
was
got.
never about
Nobody.
terrorism. It was never about democracy. It is about the dollar. It has always been about the dollar. This is black culture unlocked. The reason this story matters to black people specifically is because the single greatest attempt to give Africa financial independence, the gold dinar, was crushed by the same forces that claim to stand for freedom. It did not bring freedom. It brought slave markets. They killed the man who wanted to free Africa's money. Then they let Africa's people be sold. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button. Subscribe.
Man, dog, y'all gotta understand what I'm saying, dog. This shit is wicked, dog. Like, I just don't know what to say, dog. I learn something new every freaking day, dog. Like, it's more to this bitch YouTube shit than scratching, dog. Like, shit I didn't know, dog. Like, you gotta understand, man. The shit is sick, man. It's sick, dog. Y'all don't understand, dog. Hey, man, listen, dog. Them people don't want to use our money, dog. They don't want to use our shit. So you just gonna take them out? He said they took too long. That nigga say they took too long, dog, Mr. Boston. They took too long, man. Not they wasn't making the right deal. Dog, you making the deal for people, for millions of people, fool. A country. Don't you think they don't got the right to make sure they making the right deal, making the right decision? That nigga said they took too long. Nah, they didn't take too long. The Epstein files is open. The Epstein files is open, and we go back to this. Hey, we're gonna go back to this. You know? That's what it was about, dog. You know, that button, man. Listen, dog. I don't think nobody can mess with us as far as warring. Dog, the shit I just seen, the tactics that I seen, dog, they was trying to hide shit. They knew where they should. Man, listen, dog. They made it to where them people don't even gotta wait to leave, nigga. Y'all, we know the army leaves on boats and shit. Nigga, ain't none of that. None of that. None of that. Ain't no drone. What? 30,000. Bro, that was 950 drones. 950 bombs. They destroyed that shit, boy. Hey, boy, that was finna be some shit going on. They'd have got that shit up out this shit when you used it, dog. Hey, hey, listen, dog. That nigga pushed a button for real when he was talking that shit on that stage 2 days ago. Now I see what he's talking about, man. I'ma be quiet, dog. I'ma be quiet, dog. Hey, boy, them hoes came from the front, back, side to side. Dog, they had different jets, like 5 different jets to do different things, nigga, for different things. Hey, man. Hey, dog, did y'all see their garage, dog? Did you see that old ass shit that they had? Them old ass jets that they had? Man, that's why that nigga Trump was like, dog. Them niggas, you know, like, it's like you got a basketball game against a weak opponent, and you be like, these are niggas you was talking about? Nigga, we know where all that good shit is. Nigga, they said that they built a motherfucking thing, they little truck thing with the missiles on. They thought that was the shit. We like, y'all took 2 years to build that shit? Well, go take another 2 years to build it. Matter of fact, take 3 years, because you're going to have to rebuild the whole country before it's over with. Hey, dog, this nigga there is hell, dog. Is hell, dog. That nigga is a gangster, dog. He is a gangster, man. That nigga's a gangster, dog. Them niggas are gangsters, man. Gangsters, dog. Straight up gangsters, man. Hey, and then, hey, and then the man, dog. I'm talking about that nigga was talking shit, kinda. That nigga Trump, that was in his way of talking. He said, and I promise you, your world won't get. He said, your army won't get to stand up against it, and you can take your government back. I guarantee you can have your government back. I'm like, God damn, Trump. I say, damn, ain't Trump a little feisty? Then I wake up the next morning and see what they really did. Oh, this is why. Hey, man. Dog. We seen shit get jammed. We seen missile jammers. Bro, I think I'm more in love with them jets, dog. That's what it is, dog. I think them jets is what get me. I like them jets, dog. Them jets is dog. They got bullets that go from the front and the back of them hoes, dog. Some of them do all type of different shit, dog. Like, I watched the video of a jet get shot at by some scuds. My nigga, that jet was bobbing and weaving. I'm talking about a U.S. nigga. Bobbing and weaving them hoes, nigga. I'm talking about nigga till he could get the right angle for the missiles to come out from the back of that bitch and he blow the missile up that was chasing him. Man, that nigga was really playing with that hoe like a video game or something, like, kind of like, but nigga, you playing with your life, nigga. That nigga swang and swerved and got that bitch straight. As soon as he got that bitch straight, boom, he blew that hoe up. I say, ooh, this shit here is hard, man. Hey, my nigga, this is a lot of people got unalived in this shit, dog. I know y'all see me hype this shit behind this shit, but this ain't what it's about, dog. This ain't a lot of people, dog. One of them first things that got bombed was a school with 80 people. Or 80 girls, a girls' school, but they was using the school for something else too, though. It's like, damn. 80 girls y'all teaching But then y'all also using the school for something else because y'all potent the motherfucker. 80 girls just go down the drain, you know? That shit ain't fair, dog. Y'all know that ain't fair, dog. You know what I'm saying? That ain't fair, fool. No, you know, that ain't fair, dog. Y'all know that ain't right, dog. We can say what we want to say, do what we want to do. That shit ain't right, dog. Man, I'm gone, dog. Y'all been a wonderful audience, man. It's been an hour of power, man. I think we did a majorly. We caused hell this hour. You know, real hell, hour of power. You know, I'll come back probably. But I just wanted y'all to see this shit, dog. Salute to all, man. Y'all been a wonderful audience. Hit the like button. Wipe your feet out going on to the door. And wish this some free shit, man. Some goddamn free shit, dog. Wipe your feet. You know, going out the door. Shit, I ain't asking for no money. You don't see no Cash App running. You just see Trump. Hey, I got another funny picture.
Whole lot of drill. Money calling back to back, so I keep taking trips. Spend a couple mil, just on one crib. Hold up, let me crack the seal, take another sip. Whole lot of drill, whole lot of drip, whole lot of chip. I'm a slave owner, whole lot of whips. I don't like niggas, I might get them killed. He like popping pills, I like counting meals. She like popping pussy, I like throwing paper. That boy up pussy, cause that nigga hater. Show up in all black, like the Undertaker. Designer everything, damn it, watch your diamond ring. Yeah, you right, I'm such a big deal. Rolls Royce on some big wheels. I had to hustle for my bitch, I'm out the field. Ballin' in Chirac like I'm Coach Phil. Drop a pill in her drink like Bill. Smash her on the first night, I bet I will. You wanna get up in this car, take off them heels. A whole truck load, I just made a deal. What's the business, what's the motherfucking word? Put a dick in your ear, fuck what you heard. Another check just clear, oh yeah. All that hating ain't gon' get you nowhere. Whole lot of drip. Money calling back to back, so I keep taking trips. Spend a couple mil, just on one crib. Hold up, let me crack the seal, take another sip. Whole lot of drip, whole lot of drip, whole lot of chip. I'm a slave owner, whole lot of whips. I don't like niggas, I might get them killed. He like popping pills, I like counting meals. All the swag on me, got a bag on me. 80 ball in my book bag, got a shag on me. I live my nuts, honey, I got a sag on me. I heard a fuck nigga got a price tag on me. Hey, come and ask me, do I really give a fuck? Come and ask me how much I made this month. Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans, nigga, pick one. Playing with these M's, you should go and get one. I smoke, I drink, I supposed to stop, but fuck it, cause I can't. Met her at the bank, fucked her at the penthouse. I was fucked up, but I'm the shit now. Yeah, whole lot of drill. Money calling back to back, so I keep taking trips. Spend a couple mil, just on one crib. Hold up, let me crack the seal, take another sip. Whole lot of drip, whole lot of